Hello, teachers, and welcome to Issues Class 2021. Not ideal that we're meeting this way this year. However, we have a lot of teachers still in the classroom, and so I didn't feel like it was fair to kind of start class while they were in class. And so this is how we're going to do it. And after the year we've had, we're good at going with the punches, right? So welcome you to class. My name is Melanie Kieran. I'll be one of the instructors that you will have. Lisa will also be the instructor as well. And so we'll tag team things together. If you're in the graduate section, I am your main contact. So I want to welcome you to Issues class. What is this class all about? Issues is all about issues that you face as an instructor in the world of career tech education. And we're going to go through a myriad of topics in 5 weeks. I will tell you up front that we're taking 10 weeks of content like in a normal semester, and we're pushing it together for 5. The good news is that we're done really, the first part of July. The bad news is we've got a lot of content to cover as we go through that course between now and then. So buckle in. With that said, though, I'm very cognizant of the fact that you have lives and I have a life, and we're coming after a really hard, strange year. So I'm going to try to push content forward as much as possible. And if you want to work ahead, you go for it, all right? Just give me a little bit of grace because I'm going to be on schedule with everybody else. And so I will give you feedback as the schedule dictates, not where you are necessarily. So issues really truly is all about the issues that you face now that you're a career technical educator, and what a strange kind of world that can be sometimes for us. So the course itself is broken into modules, and I've got my Bible for the class for the 5 weeks, the syllabus, and I would really highly recommend that you print it out, highlight it, do what you need to do, because we're going to follow this. So the first module is understanding your issues. Okay, so you've got these new issues. If you move from like teaching, ELA or math, or you're coming right out of industry, like these are issues specificness to us as career technical educators, like recruitment. You didn't have to probably do that when you were an English teacher, so we'll look at that. Week 2 is issues and effective instruction. We want to make sure that we are understanding that we are teachers. Yes, we teach in the career technical field, but we are teachers. And so we need to make sure that we're following some best practices. So we're going to equip you with some different ideas regarding that. Then we're going to look at issues for students. And wow, do our kids have a lot of issues. And we're going to tackle some of pretty deep topics there. And then we're going to go into issues moving forward. You will notice that I try to color code the syllabus, and we can talk a little bit about this more on June 15th, but there is some kind of color coding system there. If it is, you'll see assignments are kind of different than discussion boards, and I've tried to allocate those or differentiate those on the syllabus. You'll see where our virtual meetings, like where we're actually logging into a meeting, occurs on June 15th. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of a wide range of topics in that discussion. And then your big day is going to be on July 6th, online meeting for presentation of topics. And so essentially, as we're working through this course together, I want you in your mind to pick out something that's like, man, this is an issue for me. This is an issue for me, and I'm going to work over the next 5 weeks to get better at this issue. We need to make this very practical, right? Like we have a very limited amount of time in our lives to really necessarily equip ourselves to be better at our profession. So this class is here for you. We want to give you the opportunity to say, you know what? Classroom management is a disaster for me. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to Mrs. Kieran-ize the classroom management system in my room and really make it my own. And so that is leading up to then on our July 6th virtual meeting, which is our online meeting for presentation of issues. So I want to just give you a heads up about that. We'll discuss that more on June 15th, but I wanted to give you a heads up that's coming. And that really is one of your big assignments over the next couple weeks. There's a lot of changes in career technical education. We will do our very best to tackle those with you. The very best ways for you to stay connected with me is probably email. If you email me, I've got my phone. Like, I'm gonna check that and get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If I don't get back to you within 24 hours, that means I didn't see it. Email me again. I will not think you're crazy, and I just don't want you to feel ignored. We do have also a Remind 101 that I put in your initial email. I'll post that again. Feel free to sign up for that. And there will be some optional days in terms of conferencing with me to help you out on your presentation of issues, for example, or different content areas. Now, last thing I want to say is we are only meeting twice virtually together. And the way that I'm kind of, I view instruction, person to person instruction is extremely valuable. I'm a teacher, right? And so are you. But given the time frame that we have, we just don't have the luxury of doing that. So we've added a component of team meetings where you will be added to a team and you are responsible for meeting with that team, getting feedback from those teams. I'm telling you, the people in this course are going to be amazing. Use them. They are going to be a great resource for you, especially if you don't have necessarily one-on-one access to me. So I want to again welcome you to Issues. I'm sure you've got some issues. I know I have some issues, but we will tackle those together. All right. Enjoy the rest of day one. Bye, guys.